listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for September 1st, 2024. Woohoo! You survived into the 9th month of the year.
How about that?
Way to go. It's Jesus Religious Sunday, so we'll celebrate. We'll praise Jesus with that. I think so, Janelle.
I believe that is correct and appropriate.
Okay, well, there we go. And speaking of appropriate, the opposite of that is Jenn.
Thank you. Present. Hello. Because that's what I'm known for.
She's for sure the most inappropriate one on this podcast.
Yep.
All I have to say is book flap or shirt flap. Shirt flap.
It was $1 million idea until you ruined it.
I did not. I made it a $2 million idea.
If you think about it, the flap shirt could also be kind of a walking business.
It could be.
Next.
See what's under my flap?
No. I don't know. Maybe not. No, I didn't even know where I was going with that. I just wanted to agree with him because he kind of was agreeing with me. That was Sam. We're going to quickly escape from that conversation and go to Jenn. Were you the one that brought this up? God's Backhand?
Yeah, if we're going to talk about the best / worst songs ever,
okay.
This one should enter the chat. We should talk about it.
All right. Well, here's the backstory. According to a YouTube page, this infamous song by Christian outsider artist Richard Craig Hackley.
Oh. He
studied music in college and developed an interest in MIDI in the 1980s. Oh boy.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, boy.
I love this. And how many bios of Christian artists is this? Having little success with contemporary music, he decided to write Christian music.
It's kind of like
thanks for your leftovers.
If you can't teach.
Right.
Only if you can't Christian music.
What I love about this is not only the masterful lyrics that he has put together that are clearly biblically sound.
Okay.
They run deep with theological roots. Aside from that,
of sarcasm.
A little bit. Aside from that, I also love the conviction in his voice and how much he really believes what he said.
Oh, look at him.
Okay.
He's serious.
All right, here we go. I don't think this is a music video. I think this is just audio. So prepare your ears for what you're about to hear.
It's plenty. You don't need to see
Make sure the volume's down a little bit there, Andy.
Can you hear that?
It's not super loud.
Super loud?
Turn it down.
It's a bop already.
Oh, look at that. I like the MIDI. Yeah, it's like 80s synth. Let's go. I love 80s, man.
You just wait. Buckle up.
The Assyrian army camped outside Jerusalem, ready.
I can't imagine why he didn't make it in contemporary music.
But most of the army died in their sleep one night, so the Lord ended that threat. And there's other stories, like the prophets of Baal, Queen Jezebel, Goliath of Gath. These weren't just innocent bystanders. These were enemies who felt the wrath of God's backhand. Must get even tougher. God's backhand. When evil plays
sound effect.
Play rougher. We're not talking about tennis or ping pong or any kind of friendly
This guy is for sure not using a metronome.
We're talking
friendly sport.
He's changed time a couple of different times.
Really
Changed tempo.
He's
kind
of got that Carmen style where he talks half of it, says half of it, and sings half of it.
Did they not have quantization on MIDI back then? I feel like they did.
I don't think that's the only problem here.
Well, he also sounds like an old man rambling.
Wait. Oh, come on. Don't ruin this chorus for me.
As strong as it ever was. God's backhand. It will solve problems that nothing else does. God's backhand.
Yeah.
When you need something more than just defense.
Yep. God's backhand.
God's backhand.
I'm feeling you.
Will send evil flying over the fence.
the fence.
God's backhand.
Getting bigger
God's backhand.
or closer.
Whoa.
That was
Okay, so
that was a
Jen,
direct-
how did you know that this existed?
It's probably her uncle.
Origin story.
Friend showed me a long time ago.
How did your friend know about this? I feel like there's some sort of your
How does
distant.
anybody know about anything on YouTube? There's so much junk on there. I mean, stuff. There's so much stuff on there.
I was digging the music.
I noticed, and it was concerning me.
What?
That's going to become your new
Ian,
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Andy likes something that's obnoxious and stupid.
Well, okay, now Jesus is a friend of mine. The vocals are solid too. And as the kids would say, the song is a bop. But this one, it's just the instrumental that I like. I don't like the actual singing. I mean, I like the idea of God's backhand.
I was going to say, how do we feel about the message?
I like that. I don't know. I wonder where he got that idea to call it God's backhand.
If you play rough, God can play rougher. Where's that in the Bible?
I don't know. It's somewhere in the Old Testament.
Jeremiah, probably.
In the words of Reverend Lovejoy, somewhere in the back.
I don't know. Pretty much all of Psalms, Jen, is about David asking God to smite things. So, I mean, there's a lot of God's backhand-ish things in Psalms.
Like it's like the Message version.
Yes, this would be the Message version.
There's all kinds of stuff in the Message version. There's like a Rice Krispie treat recipe in there. There's all kinds of stuff.
Okay. Weirdest passages in the Message.
There's one of my favorite verses in the Message Bible. I can't remember. I got to look up where it's found, but it basically says, you know, if you're stupid, you need to sit down and be quiet. Like, which is great advice.
Right.
Eugene Peterson has a way with words.
Let's see here. All right. According to Reddit.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Source of all wisdom and truth.
no, I don't think that's it.
kind of
Never
like
mind.
Wikipedia.
I every once in a while I'll pop over the message. I'll be like, okay.
It's a good study Bible. It's good to give you context.
Just to kind of be like, okay, sometimes I don't always understand things because I'm not that smart. What it says in the Bible, I go, okay, what is it kind of trying to say? But I don't see it. Apparently, we're the only ones that have been curious enough to ask about this because.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Unfortunately. Hey, we do have Nugget hate mail, and it has to do with Jesus Religious Sunday.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we'll do that. This is from Amanda. And she starts with, Hallo aus Deutschland.
Oh.
She's she's in Germany. She said, I stumbled across your podcast on Instagram as I know
thought
Jen.
This was spam.
No, this was not.
It's a Saudi prince.
Wow. I don't think I've ever gotten German spam before. That would be unique.
Yeah, that would be unique.
I stumbled across your podcast on Instagram as I know Jen, and as a former House FM listener, I know of Andy and Janelle.
Okay.
I tried to go all the way back to the beginning of the podcast, but okay, so she's not a completionist
That's
like
also
Kayla.
not the best idea.
But
There's a
decided to
lot.
jump ahead when you started up again. When I listened to Robot Sabbath, I decided to email you since I've been living in Germany for the last 2 years. Okay, so we've got
nice.
boots on the ground. This is what it's all about.
Mhm.
This is the investigation that we do that you're not going to get from other podcasts.
Can I also mention
True.
that we are officially worldwide with this podcast?
Germany,
Yeah.
Deutschland.
We are
Yes.
international.
I raise my.
What? What are you?
Oh, boy.
What are you gonna
Oh,
raise?
boy.
I was going to say Wiener
Oh,
Schnitzel.
boy.
But I don't think that works.
Oh my
Andy,
God!
No, it's
Keep it
Andrew.
clean.
it's a
Keep it-
food
Stop
thing.
it.
No,
Stop
it's
it.
a German food.
Okay, what did her
Amanda.
email say? Stop with your commentary and read the
Okay. So Amanda, because we were talking about those robot stores in Germany that are open on Sundays. And she says, I have not come across them, but now I'm looking for one. I thought it would be interesting to share that not only are stores closed on Sundays, they're closed for all of German public holidays. Germany has national holidays, and depending on which region you live in, either has Catholic or Protestant holidays that they observe. Everything closes down on those days as well. Though most restaurants and cafes are open on Sundays and most holidays, Germany also has Ruhezit, quiet hours, weekdays from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., and that means you cannot do anything that would be considered loud. Mow the lawn, vacuuming, playing music. And your neighbors will call the police on you if you're being loud.
Whoa.
Germans are serious about their rules. Well, we know that.
And your family would be in prison.
My 17-year-old who's cut off the muffler on his car? Yeah, probably. Probably. She says, as an American working for America in Germany, I'm a little jealous of German holidays. And let's not even talk about the vacation days Germans get. Well, what kind of vacation days do they get?
Oh boy.
German.
Wow.
All right, German
This is
vacation
awesome.
days. So the minimum statutory vacation days you're entitled to are 20 days per year. You automatically get 20 days.
Wow. Okay.
And I love German words. Your entitlement for paid vacation is called Urlaubsprach.
Some extra
Can you say
phlegm
that
on that
again,
one, I feel like.
Urlaubsprach.
I don't think you said enough.
Urlaubsprach.
Maybe we should have
There you go.
Amanda be our German pronouncer.
I think so.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's awesome. Well, thanks, Amanda. Thanks for
Cool.
listening. Share with
Yeah,
your friends.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Big shout out to
so much
Amanda. Kudos
for
to you
listening.
for sticking with us.
Thank you for putting up with us, especially after the Throbber episode. And
This may have been pre-Throbber.
Actually, you're right. It is.
Well, then,
Well,
sorry
we'll
in
just call it
advance.
now for the Throbber.
Which, by the way, I am going to order one of those hoodies. Thank you, Sam.
Which hoodie?
The
The one
Throbber.
with the Throbber on it and says, I don't like it very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Nugget. Yes, so if you write nuggethatemail@gmail.com, we will read your Nugget hate mail. We love it. We love to. And please, again, one of the things is we like closure here.
Be
So now I feel like we
appropriate,
kind of have
otherwise we lose
closure.
our reading.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of have closure with the Robot Sabbath in Germany. So, but hopefully Amanda continues to look for them
Mhm.
and
And keep
we
us
can get to the
posted.
bottom of it.
And we welcome pictures.
I wonder because my wife she
Videos.
wants to take the kids to Germany maybe next summer. If I look out for this Tiga Teo store, can I write off the vacation as a business expense?
Well, that depends on whether or not you get an income from this podcast. So I would say no.
Well, and we've decided
Gotta
all
hear.
income goes to Jen's Tilt-A-Whirl fund. So
I know. Yeah. It's
And you
fixed.
all can ride on it.
We're
well,
never
that's
gonna
mighty
get
kind
there.
of you.
The funny
Every
thing
time we
is-
have $1 million idea gets shot down, I don't know how we're going to raise
Yeah,
the
I
money.
mean, when we get that Tilt-A-Whirl, we'll just put it in Andy's backyard.
Oh boy.
With everything else. It's my backyard is quickly turning into, what would you call it, Sam?
A potpourri of
It's-
his wife's personality.
It's missing
Oh.
it's missing some broken down cars, but it has everything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, the
You get
question-
tires.
It's got the above ground pool. It's got the oversized fire pit with a piece of furniture on top of the fire pit that I haven't lit on fire yet because I'm too cheap to bring it to the dump. It's got a pseudo still looking okay shed.
Yeah, that's still.
The shed looks okay.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is.
I'm gonna say nah, bro.
I
So a
think we need
tilt-a-whirl
some-
would complete it.
It would. It really would, especially if it was kind of half rusted.
It doesn't even sound like there'd be enough space for a tilt.
Well, we're running out of space. I haven't even put together the trampoline that needs to get put up
I think we need a picture.
of the backyard.
Yes.
I'm surprised you haven't had anybody come over and ask if you're having a yard sale.
I do need to. You want to buy something? You want to buy my backyard? I'll take a picture and we'll share it next week. And that's the Nugget. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. Yes, we do read them. Yes, we do reply to them via podcast.
And I typically will reply to them right away when I see them. Just a warning, though. If you send me something inappropriate, we're not going to read it.
Yeah, that's Sam's job.